All right. What is going on, Sith Empire? All my brothers and sisters of the Sith, welcome back to another Imperial Military Podcast Show. And my friends, so much nice things happening right now. So many nice things. My man's Vader finally got a rework. I think we talked about this when they announced that they were going to be celebrating The Empire Strikes Back. I said, hey, a Darth Vader rework would be pretty nice. And so finally we've got something. The dev said their inspiration was from Rogue One. If you remember that scene as he's marching down the hallway towards the end of the movie, and he's just mercilessly massacring everyone in that ship. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Imperial Military Podcast Show. My name is Itachi, and welcome to the Itachi Gaming Network. So, as you can see over on to your left, there are no topics. We're still going to talk about some stuff. I didn't do any topics today because we don't have my good friend, my guildmate Evo on tonight. It is just myself. What is going on, AR Movie Trailers? How you doing, brother? Welcome as usual, everyone. All right, so let's get into it. We're going to start off with the kit touch up for Darth Vader. And good news so far, we have got nothing talking about his kit being nerfed, which is good because this is a free-to-play way to be able to beat Galactic Legend's Rey. And I do believe that there was some news today that just came across my YouTube not too long ago. Cubs fan Han just put out a new video talking about him beating Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna keep watching that right after the stream, but let's get into it. The new ability, it's another Zeta, it's a special. Three specials, ladies and gentlemen. Merciless Massacre, cooldown of 9. Final text, gain Merciless and take a bonus turn after this one. All enemies gain Merciless target, which can't be evaded or resisted. When Darth Vader uses an ability, Merciless target is removed from the target opponent and Darth Vader takes a bonus turn. If that target did not have Merciless target, then Merciless expires and Merciless target is removed from all remaining enemies. Darth Vader can ignore taunt effects when targeting enemies with Merciless targets. While Merciless, Darth Vader is immune to fear and turn meter manipulation, and his bonus turns do not trigger other characters' effects based on bonus turns or turn meter gain. Merciless target, Darth Vader must target a unit with this or a taunt effect. Can ignore taunt to target this unit and takes a bonus turn after using an ability while targeting this unit. Merciless is going to grant Darth Vader plus 50% offense, plus 25% critical chance, and plus 50% critical damage, immune to fear and turn meter manipulation, my friends. Oh, this is so good. AR says, all my guild is mad LOL because all those shiny $1,000 Galactic Legends and Lukes are counted by a free-to-play Vader and Gear 12 Empire that everyone can use LOL. Yeah, man, so I think this is really good. I know a lot of people are going to be a little upset about this because this is a free-to-play counter. However, I think this is fantastic for the community. The community needed something like this. Thank you so much, CG. Hats off to you guys for doing a kit touch-up. It's not a complete rework, it is a touch-up. There was a touch-up to No Escape. They added whenever Darth Vader activates Merciless Massacre, dispel stealth from all enemies, so you're not even going to be able to hide from him. There is literally no escape from Darth Vader anymore. And my friends, I've been able to use this on the side chick account. So tomorrow we do have Grand Arena Live, so make sure you don't miss it. You're gonna see some Darth Vader in action. We've got all 3 Zetas on that account on my Darth Vader, so it'll be fun. I was playing around with it today, and oh man, whew, almost was able to beat the additional 2 stages, the additional stages on the assault battles. The Jedi one that is out right now, the Galactic Republic, came so close. Yoda ruined my day, but that is okay. Probably could go in there a couple more times, get some good RNG, and potentially be able to beat that with gear 12, practically Sith. All right, so AR Miniature says he literally counters every team. Should I go for gas now or just work on my Empire? That is a fantastic question, my friend. I think so. From a free-to-play perspective, okay, we should continue to work for gas. AR, gas is a big deal. But still, Darth Asa, what's going on, man? Make sure you work on your Empire, man. I've got to look at some things now. We'll get into my account here in a little bit, but I got to start looking at some things because this just made the Empire great again, my friend. Oh man, this made the Empire great again, and it's fantastic to see the Empire on the anniversary, during the anniversary of Empire Strikes Back, and us celebrating that in the game, for Darth Vader to finally be the Darth Vader that we've all been waiting for, my friends. And I am so excited about this kit touch up. All right, let's head over. Imp Troopers with Vader might be an OP team, man. Oh man, never thought about that. So let's get right into it, guys. Here's my Imps account. No Evo today, and obviously we still have 0 road ahead, so nothing else really to talk about as far as from CG. This Vader kit touch up is spectacular. I am so glad that they went ahead and reworked him a day late as far as, you know, Father's Day goes. The Dark Father, Darth Vader, literally means Dark Father in German, but that is okay. We're gonna go ahead and start upgrading this bad boy. So I'm gonna show you guys what it's actually adding on with the Zeta, so you guys know if you haven't had a chance to look at it in game yet. So it's going to add the following: all enemies gain merciless target. So it's going to gain that target part, which can't be evaded or resisted. When Darth Vader uses an ability, merciless target is removed from the target opponent, and Darth Vader takes a bonus turn. If the target did not have merciless target, then merciless expires, and merciless target is removed from all remaining enemies. Darth Vader can ignore taunt effects and when targeting enemies with merciless target. While merciless, Darth Vader is immune to fear, turn meter manipulation, and his bonus turns do not trigger other characters' effects based on bonus turns or turn meter. So this is great. If you haven't gotten to play it yet and have this Zeta on, he essentially just takes turn after turn after turn after turn. The more characters that are up, more enemies that are actually up on the battlefield, the better off you're going to be. You're going to take turn after turn after turn. You got to make sure that you're switching characters though and targeting those particular characters. Darth Acid says mandatory Zeta, he can go like 5-7 turns in a row. Yeah, it is absolutely mandatory. It is absolutely mandatory. 100%. Youngin, what's going on? How's it going, man? One of the best Zetas in the game. It's crazy how strong it is. Yep, it is freaking crazy. So I've been using it with using Force Crush first, then using the Merciless Massacre, which has been pretty fun, I gotta say. Under Papa Palpatine lead, I've been seeing some Darth Vader leads out there as well. We're definitely going to be working on this guy on this account. It's time to go into the Empire. This is the Imps account, the Imperial Military Podcast Show account. Why not work on our Empire? All right, let's get into it, guys. Starting out with our 501st. Let's go over the account and see where we're at. Darth Vader said, I had no plans to Zeta Vader, and now he is my next Zeta. You got to put all three on, man. The way it works in there with no escape, man, it is crazy. And the great thing, he does like the like kind of fist thing where he brings his fist in up with the animation like he did in Rogue One, which is just fantastic while he's in that hallway. It's great. All right, so our trooper is finally maxed out as far as star count is concerned. We got to start working on his gear. So that's going to be huge coming up here soon for us as well. Echo, 7 stars, same thing, kind of working on his gear here and there. 5, 7 stars, working on gear. 5 more shards for Rex. Finally, 5 more shards for Rex, and he will be at 7 stars, my friends. Moving on to our bounty hunters. Yeah, he's also beating out Luke. You're right, absolutely right. AR movie trailers, good call out there. He is definitely taking out Luke as well. So he is becoming, like I said, bringing the Empire back, my friends, is exactly what he's doing, and it is exciting. AR movie trailers. Also, Darth asked if Padme is half almost relic, and I need GK to get 7 stars. Very nice. Hey, AR, did you end up relicking your Bosk? I know we were talking about that the other day. All right, so Bosk is at gear 11, double Zeta. I need to take this guy to gear 12, man. I need to take this guy to gear 12. So, yeah, they will be sexy once I get the gear on them, Darth Vader. You're absolutely right. Get that gear on them, and they are going to be looking real good. So I haven't really touched bounty hunters since the last time we talked, guys. These guys just been kind of sitting on the back burner at the moment. Moving on to the Empire. Now, we'll get into these Imperial troopers, my friends, here soon, but we've really got to take a look into our Empire, my friends. It is about time. What's going on, DSP? Glad you can make it. It is about time for us to seriously start looking at our Empire. I mean, Papa Palpatine, we got gear 11, double Zeta. But with Vader, Aaron Show says no Itachi went for Padme, and probably GK, then boss free to play takes time. That is true. That is true. So, but with the Darth Vader touch up, my friends, this Empire is looking a little drab right now. Yeah, Darth Vader's pretty good, DSP. I've been looking at footage and reviewing footage. The Zeta is real. He's beating Galactic Legends Rey. There's a video that I haven't been able to see yet, but he's beaten Geos. I did see that. He's beating Geos easily. 3-man, Papa Palpatine, Darth Vader, and like Shore Trooper. Very easily 3-manning Geos. He's beating what was the other team? Padme. He's beating Padme as well. So there's a lot of good things going on right now. There's a lot of good things going on right now with Darth Vader. Youngin says, I wonder if he'll place top 10 in Cubs monthly poll. That's a good question. I think that's going to have to kind of probably roll into. I haven't seen him do a poll recently. He's been pretty upset with Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and I can't blame him, to be completely honest with you. But he hasn't done a poll here recently, in the past couple of months, actually. I don't know if you guys have seen that. All right, so I am definitely going to be pouring into my Empire now, my friends. It's needed. It's needed. Seeing what's going on out there, it is very, very exciting for me. You guys know how much I love Papa Palpatine, and Darth Vader getting that kit touch up. We knew it was coming, right? They changed the way his profile picture looks. They changed his actual appearance a little bit. We predicted it going into when they announced they were going to be celebrating Empire Strikes Back. So this is fantastic, man. I'm so happy for that. You need him anyways for the Luke event, the Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. So good things. Moving on, Ewokins. These guys are still sitting where they were at. We're not touching these guys, if you guys remember. We do have a Zeta on Wicket and Chief Chirpa. Most of these guys are gear 11 except for Chirpa and Logray. They're both at gear 10, and so they will be sitting right where they're at. First Order. Still haven't touched these guys. Not too sure when we're gonna get into the first order, to be completely honest with you. We're farming for gas, and not too sure what's going on there yet. Yeah, Empire ships are up. The Empire's up. This is great time for the Empire, my friends. Come back for the Empire. All right, moving on to GRAB Galactic Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, C3PO, we're 2 pieces in, getting into gear 12 plus here, moving on to gear 13. I haven't touched my relics for relic 5 for Padme, General Kenobi. Ahsoka Tano and Jedi Knight Anakin are still just chilling where they're at. I stopped actually putting gear on Barris, even though we're only 2 pieces away from relic. I did stop that. Shakti is ready to go to 4 stars, ladies and gentlemen, and so we'll be coming up on doing some clones here soon. We're probably going to take a short break from clones and Shakti to kind of focus in on that Empire. Geos, I know every time I'm like, yeah, I gotta take this up by next stream, it just doesn't happen. Every time this gets placed on something else, like right now, you know, Pimp Trooper down here still needs it. So that's actually what's happening, is these stun guns have been going on to my Imperial troopers, which is why I haven't actually worked on gear 13 gear 12 for Brood Alpha. So we'll get there eventually. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, and this is something that I said I was going to be working on, is Imperial troopers here. There's Colonel Stark, gear 9. General Veer's gear 9. We did put the Zeta on Colonel Stark. That was before the rework of Vader. So but I said I was going to work on these Imperial troopers. I'm keeping my promise to you guys. We're going to take them up to at least gear 11, gear 12 maximum for this account. This is going to be our fun team for this account, is Imperial troopers on the free to play. They're a fantastic team. You guys have already been able to see what I've been able to do with them so far in Grand Arena, and we're going to continue to push those limits. So we got Colonel Stark, Veers, and Range Trooper all at gear 9. Magma Trooper, I finally got some gear on him. He's at gear 8 now, along with Snow Trooper, so they are starting to come up. And as you can see, I've got the mods rolling on these guys already as it is, and they're looking pretty good. Now I got to work on Magma Trooper a little more for mods, and oh man, Snow Trooper, what happened here, bud? Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go in and mod Snow Trooper. I'm sorry, DSP hit me over the head later on over in the Discord, my friend. I just pulled an Evo, guys. Oh, I can't believe it. But they're coming along really nicely. So Darth Asa saying yeah, him and Thrawn are the best plug and play tunes in game, always worth bringing those 2 up. I'm assuming we're talking about Wat Tambor. Yeah, we are. Put Zeta on him ASAP. Oh yeah, absolutely, youngin, you were right. All right, moving on to Jedi. In our Jedi, I did relic Jedi Knight Revan finally, guys. He's at relic 1. So we finally did relic Jedi Knight Revan. He was still at gear 12, needed a couple more pieces for gear 13, and we got there. Went ahead and put that 1 relic on. I haven't come back to actually touch on him since then. Jolie Bindo would be the next character for that, and then moving on to Grandmaster Yoda. So we're starting to work on these Jedi, getting another team to relic, which is fun. Moving on to Night Sisters, not anything really going on here. Asajj Ventress is part of that gas team, and so we're gonna have to gear her up here shortly. Old Republic, not much going on here either. Haven't moved on them. Karth is finally done, which he has been for a little bit, as you guys know, for the past couple of weeks, but he's just chilling at the moment because I'm not focusing on Darth Revan yet. Rebels, now Rebels, same thing. Haven't touched these guys. I have not touched these guys, and I really need to at some point come in here and work on these Rebels. It's such a shame that Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker does not have the Rebel tag. Maybe he'll get retouched in the future. with some other potential characters to kind of continue on that journey to us finally getting to a Galactic Legend Luke Skywalker. I'd love to see that as soon as possible. DSP AR movie trailers, I use him with GG right now and it with Foe to counter Night Sisters. Yeah, Watan Bor is crazy, man. Viva la Resistance. Still need to work on R2D2, and that goes back into working on my Rebels. And then we got Resistance Pilot is done, Poe Dameron's done, but we haven't really touched anybody else at this time. Moving on to Seppies, our Separatists. Now, if you guys remember, I unlocked Grievous. We started to try to gear him up, and I got to come back and revisit these guys because they are favorited right now, and they're part of my farms, my daily farms, along with Droideka. We're farming there out of our hard node 8B hard light side, but for whatever reason I neglected to gear them, which is bad on my part. That is my whole intention of actually activating them, was to actually start gearing them. But as you can see, General Grievous is 87 out of 100, B1 Battle Droid is 83 out of 100, Droideka 76 out of 100, and B2 Super Battle Droid 53 out of 100. Magna Guard, I am farming out of Cantina. This is my current Cantina farm, and so we will be continuing that climb with Magna Guard as well. Outside of that, Nuke Gunray has been ready to be activated for a long time, but we're just not there yet. We're not ready to do it. Sith, let's look at our Sith. Treya, we have started work on. I did put a Zeta on her, I believe on her unique. Yep, Lord of Betrayal. Let's see what's going on here. AR movie trailer says at DSP, what do you recommend I use him for at 4 stars? DSP says we'll try something with Vader soon, though he should be R5 in a week. Ooh, DSP, whenever you want, haha, whatever, wherever you want. Get him G11 and he can do anything. Separatists are where he works the best, early especially. Yeah, man, do him in Separatists if you got your Seppies, for sure. So Vader will be going up on the board here soon, along with a second Empire team outside of those troopers. For sure, we've got to look into that and what we want to do there. So that's what that looks like as far as my farming is going right now. Just to refresh, we are currently farming General Grievous, which we'll get to in a minute because he's in a store. But B1 Battle Droid is over in our fleet hard node that we're actually farming, along with Shock T. And then our normal hard node is going to be Droideka. And then we'll get over to fleets here in a bit, which is where my second hard node farm is. And then Cantina Battles is IG-100 Magna Guard. I'm farming that guy out of Cantina Battles right now. All right, moving on. Let's go take a look at our ships. And so what I'm actually farming out of for ships is Vulture Droid. Vulture Droid is my other hard node farm right now. And I did get back to farming Hyena Bomber as well here and there. So I know that'll make DSP happy because I stopped this farm at some point. We're getting back on it, hitting the horse, getting on our horse and hitting that again for very particular reasons. So let's look at our light side and then we'll look at our dark side. So light side, I've been grabbing Umbaran Starfighter out of the fleet store. Same thing with Rex's Arc 170. Ahsoka Tano ship has been at 7 stars for a while, as have almost all of our rebel ships. And then Clone Sergeant we hit at 7 stars. Haven't actually taken him up to 7 stars yet, so we will do that shortly. Home 1 has been at 7 stars for quite a while now. And so we've got some things here ready to be activated. Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter, Anakin's ETA Starfighter, BTLB Y-Wing Starfighter, but we're not working on those right now because what we're actually working on is our dark side team here and our dark side fleets, getting ready for this bad boy right here. We are 35 shards away from the Malevolence, my friends, and I cannot wait for the Malevolence to plug in for my Geos and the Hyena Bomber and Vulture Droid. So I have been farming IG 2000 here and there. Youngin says, I have 7-star Malevolence, such a fun ship to use. Yeah, I am envious of you, Youngin, but we're gonna get there. Darth Asta says 4 more days and I can get home 1 to 7 stars, and then I can 7-star MILF and Chimera. Millennium Falcon, Hans Millennium Falcon. So Zegatrix is at 7 stars. I haven't actually gone in and attempted to do 7-star Chimera. I should probably do that. But I kind of pushed Rebels aside for the time being. But we are working towards the Millennium Falcon. Slave 1 is at 4 stars. We just need to get him 5 stars. He's getting pretty close. Xanadu Blood's almost done, obviously, because Droideca's almost done. IG 2000 ship, this is in Poggle's node, and so because I'm having to re-farm that node, because I didn't actually farm it out of a hard node, we're gonna have to hit this up to try to get it to 5 stars at the very least. But I did put that on pause, seeing how close I was to the Malevolence. I wanted to make sure I was ready to go for when Malevolence is actually ready to be activated. So that's why we're gearing General Grievous and things like that. So those are my ships, my friends. Super excited about ships. Squad Arena, I'm doing okay. Fell down into the 200s over the weekend. Didn't get into battle too much, so we're climbing our way back up. I'm at 166 right now. Remember last week I was able to still get under 100, so I'm working my way back up. Probably gonna have to look and start revisiting my relics for my Padme team particularly, and start bumping those up to 6 and 7 here very soon. Darth Asta asked at DSP, in your opinion, should I get 7-star Negotiator or get a 5-star Malevolence first so I can have the 2 best cap ships? So I'll tell you what my opinion is, Darth Asta, because if you have a 6-star Negotiator right now, that means you could throw 6-star Negotiator up on defense in Grand Arena, and if you get that 5-star Malevolence, 5-star Malevolence can go in pretty hard against some Negotiators, my friend. So yep, 5-star Malevolence. DSP says I'm definitely biased because I love getting first, so every day. Go for that Malevolence, man. Malevolence is doing big things. All right, so moving on to our shipments. So shipments, you guys know what to do here. This is all about that gear. Make sure you check your weekly shipments. Let me grab this. That slicing material. All right, Cantina store. Cantina Battle store. I am currently farming. Oh, we just finished Qui-Gon. So I'm actually not farming anyone out of this. This is getting into shipbuilding materials at right now. Guild store. Now, Guild store finally completed low grade. Oh my goodness, that was such a long farm. Oh, my boy Rex. My boy Rex, 7 stars, baby. There we go. He showed up. Rex is done, my friends. Rex is done. There it is. All right. So B2 Super Battle Droid, we'll grab that. So this is going to start pouring into gear. So let's actually get these. These are always hard to get. Those droid collar salvages. How many people need this? Probably like everybody. All right, moving on to Squad Arena. We are working on prestige mats right now, and I'm just grabbing those as I can. Galactic War Store, this is all being funneled into our shard shop for gear, which is fantastic. Fleet Arena, obviously Fleet Arena, we are always looking for my man General Grievous, GG. So he's not there right now. After that, we'll scroll back up here and look at our ships, and right now we don't actually need to get anything, so let's progress along our Zeta mats. Guild event store, get one. We are saving 44.4k. That is going up on a regular basis Obviously, we finished Hermit Yoda some time ago, which I said I was going to Hermit Yoda, and then I was going to save my guild event, get one currency. Get 2, as you guys know, is going into the Malevolence. 35 shards away. 35 shards away, my friends. I can't wait. All right, championship store. This is all gear. This is always gear for me. So I'm looking for stuff that I currently need. I can't get this right now. So stuff that I can get, I actually don't need at the moment, really. So we'll move on. Shard store. And here in the shard store, again, it's gear. I like scrolling down to see what purple gear we got, because sometimes they'll have some harder things to get in here. Stun guns, stun cuffs. But then we go back up and look into our gear 12, gear 13 pocketbook here and start grabbing that stuff. So that's how the account's going. Ships, I know you guys want to see this. Ships, we keep falling and falling every day. I really need that Malevolence. So we're down to 59. I can get up past 50, closer to 30 most of the time if I sit there and actually play. But, you know, Geos with Home 1 isn't really cutting it anymore. I didn't go after the Rebels that hard like I was going to, and that fleet really needs Millennium Falcon, Han's Millennium Falcon, in order to really thrive. So we're just holding out for the Malevolence. DSP says either or really is good. 7-star Negotiator is good for TB. That's why I need it. Darth Asta was able to get 20 or 25 shards last Dark Side territory battle, so hopefully you will be able to unlock Malevolence after the next 2 TBs. Yeah, so if you remember, actually, Darth Asta, this account is not a part of that guild. This is still XD Gaming. So we're not getting as many stars on Dark Side territory battles, unfortunately. It would be nice to, but we're not. So yeah, no, this one isn't. Hyperdrive is, and the main account is. Hyperdrive bundle is, and the main account is. So trust me, if a spot opens up, if he opens up a spot, Darth Asta, I'll be looking to try to get this this account over to the guild, my friend. Definitely enjoying the larger guild on my other 2 accounts, but this one we're still over in XD Gaming, which is still a fantastic guild, guys. You know, they've really helped me grow in this game over the past year, and I am extremely grateful for that. I'm just starting to outgrow them a little bit here, and that is one of the things that are super important in this game, is ensuring you're with a guild that is growing with you. So even though this is free to play, you know, we've got some good things going on here that we're coming up on, and being able to grow with a bigger guild may be somewhere in the horizon. We got to work on some stuff first, though. So yeah, that's it. Anybody else have any questions out there? Want to gripe about no road ahead still? Man, we're almost at the end of June, man. This is killing me. All right, well, that's all I have for the night. Darth Asta, Youngin, AR movie trailers, DSP. Thank you guys so much for interacting with me over in the live chat. I greatly appreciate it. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their evening. Make sure you Zeta my man Darth Vader out there, guys. The Empire is back. They're back as far as ships. Work on your Tarkin. Tarkin's back in ships along with your bomber, and then work on your Darth Vader, guys. Much love to the Empire. We're gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Itachi. This was your Imperial Military Podcast Show. Don't forget to like the video before you leave. If you're watching this afterwards, comment down below with all your thoughts, and we'll see all you lovely people next time. Peace out, y'all.
like this.